Everyone, how are you all? Hopefully all of you are doing well. Welcome to my channel. तो आज की वीडियो का जो टॉपिक है वो है कि हमारे पास फ्रंट एंड और बैक एंड लैंग्वेजेस कौन सी होती है, हाई लेवल एंड लो लेवल लैंग्वेजेस कौन सी होती है प्रोग्रामिंग में। तो चलिए करते हैं अपनी वीडियो को स्टार्ट। Front end languages are primarily concerned with the user aspect of the software. The front end deals with all the text, colors, buttons, images, and navigation that the user will face when navigating your website or application. Anyone with a background in graphic design or art may be more inspired to begin learning one of the front-end languages. Some examples of front-end programming languages include HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React. Number 2 is back-end languages. Deal with storage and manipulation of the server side of software. This is the part of the software that the user does not directly come into contact with but supports the experience behind the scenes. This includes data architecture, scripting, and communication between applications and underlying databases. Anyone with experience in mathematics or engineering may find more interest in back-end development. Some examples of back-end programming languages include JavaScript, PHP, Java, Python, Ruby, and C. Then है high level versus low level languages. The biggest factor that differentiates high and low level programming languages is whether the language is meant to be easily understood by a human programming or a computer. Low level languages क्या है सबसे पहले are machinery friendly, which make them higher efficient in terms of memory usage, but difficult to understand without the help of an assembler. An assembler is a type of computer program that interprets software programs written in assembly languages into machinery languages code and instructions that can be executed by a computer. An assembler enables software and applications developers or to access, operate, and manage computers' hardware, architecture, and components. An assembler is sometimes referred to as a compiler to assembly language. It also provides the services of an interpreter. Since they are not very people friendly, they are also not widely used anymore. Examples include machinery code and assembly languages. Then number 2 is high level languages. On the other hand, are less memory efficient but much more human friendly. This makes them easier to write, understand, maintain, and debug. Most popular programming languages in use today are considered high level languages. Then है हमारे पास interpreted versus compiled languages. Compile transform code written in a high level programming languages into the machine code at once before the program runs, whereas an interpreter converts each high level program statement one by one into the machine code during program run. Compiled code runs faster while interpreted code runs slower. Compiler displays all errors after compilation. On the other hand, the interpreter displays error of each line one by one. Compiler takes an entire program whereas the interpreter takes a single line of code. हाउ कंपाइलर वर्क्स नंबर 1 सोर्स कोड. पहले हमने उसको कोड देना होता है, देन कंपाइलर उसको कन्वर्ट करता है लैंग्वेज को, देन उसको मशीनरी कोड मिलता है, देन इसके बाद आउटपुट हमारे पास आता है. तो इस तरह से ये वर्क करता है कंपाइलर. और इंटरप्रेटर कैसे वर्क करता है, पहले सोर्स कोड हम देते हैं, देन वो इंटरप्रेटर जो है वो कन्वर्ट करता है, देन वो हमारे पास आउटपुट दे देता है. Then हमारे पास the distinction between interpreted and compiled languages has to do with how they convert high level code and make it readable by a computer. With interpreted languages, code goes through a program called an interpreter which reads and executes the code line by line. This tends to make these languages more flexible and platform independent. Examples of interpreted languages include Python, JavaScript, PHP, Ruby. Compiled languages go through a build step where the entire program is converted into machine code. This makes it faster to execute, but it also means that you have to compile or build the program again anytime you need to make a change. Examples of compiled languages include C, C++, and C, hashtag, Rust, and Erlang. तो ये थी हमारे पास कुछ लैंग्वेजेस जो कि थी हमारे पास बैक एंड वर्सेस फ्रंट एंड थी हमारे पास हाई एंड लो लेवल लैंग्वेजेस, और कुछ था हमारे पास इंटरप्रेटर एंड कंपाइल्ड लैंग्वेजेस। तो अब आपको अच्छे से समझ आ गया होगा कि इन लैंग्वेजेस में क्या फ़र्क है और हम इसको किस लिए यूज़ करते हैं। तो ये थी हमारी आज की वीडियो। होप यू लाइक द वीडियो। थैंक यू।